Over 65? The 8-minute chair routine that rebuilds leg strength better than squats after 65. Rebuild leg strength after 65 in 8 minutes with this chair routine. Try it 4 days a week. After 35 years as a personal trainer and over 20 years of running personal training courses in London and across the UK, I've heard almost every excuse going as to why people don't want to train. Ones I hear over and over are that people don't know where to start, gyms are busy, and the equipment looks overwhelming. Fortunately, it's possible to start at home using only a chair and build a really solid base for the rest of your fitness journey. These 5 exercises can help you rebuild leg strength in just 8 minutes, 4 days a week. What happens to your legs after 65? The most common thing I see is people struggling to stand up from chairs without pushing off with their hands. What used to happen automatically now requires planning. You rock forward a few times to build momentum or grab the armrests and haul yourself up because your legs alone can't do it anymore. Stairs become a real problem. Instead of alternating legs like you used to, you start leading with the same leg every time. You pull yourself up using the handrail rather than pushing through your legs. Coming down is even scarier because your legs shake or feel unsteady, especially that front leg that has to control your weight as you step down. Walking gets slower without you really noticing it happening. You're not necessarily tired, your legs just don't move as quickly or powerfully. Crossing roads becomes stressful because you're not sure you can make it across before the lights change. Your steps get shorter, and you shuffle more. What's actually happening is pretty simple. After 65, you lose muscle at about 1 to 2% per year if you're not doing anything to stop it. But you lose power, your ability to move quickly and forcefully twice as fast. The muscle fibers responsible for quick, strong movements shrink faster than the others. Your brain-to-muscle connection gets weaker, too. When you need your leg muscles to fire quickly, they respond more slowly and with less force. It's like there's interference on the phone line between your brain and your legs. Your joints change as well. Years of use mean less cushioning and less smooth movement in your hips, knees, and ankles. This makes you avoid moving through your full range, which then makes everything worse because muscles and joints that don't get used become even stiffer. The real problem is that most people work around these changes instead of fighting them. You sit in higher chairs, avoid stairs, and park closer to shops. Each change seems sensible, but together they speed up the decline. Your body works on a simple principle: use it or lose it. Why chair exercises beat traditional squats? Chair exercises work because they meet you where you are. The chair removes the fear factor. You know exactly how far down you need to go, and there's something to catch you if your legs give out. This matters because if you're scared of an exercise, you won't do it. The chair gives you built-in progression, too. You can start by barely lifting off the seat, then gradually reduce how much you sit back down, or hold at the top longer. Eventually, you might not need the chair at all. This gradual approach keeps you challenged without being overwhelmed. Chair exercises are safer because they limit how far you move in a controlled way. Regular squats need good hip, knee, and ankle flexibility, plus the strength to control your body through a deep movement. Most people over 65 don't have this anymore. When they try traditional squats, their knees cave in, their heels lift off the ground, or they lean too far forward. All of this stresses joints instead of building strength. A standard dining chair sits at about 45 centimeters high, which puts most people at a 90-degree knee angle when seated. This happens to be perfect for building useful leg strength without excessive joint stress. You're working through a range that directly helps with daily activities like using the toilet or getting in and out of the car. Balance is another big safety advantage. You can hold the chair arms when you need them. Regular squats require you to stay balanced throughout, which is genuinely dangerous when your balance is already dodgy. With chair exercises, you can focus purely on your legs without worrying about falling over. The weight you're moving is controllable, too. You can use your arms as much as you need at the start and gradually rely on them less as your legs get stronger. Regular squats load your legs with your full body weight from day one, which is often too much and leads to poor form or injury. 1. Chair sit to stand. This is the exact movement you do dozens of times every day. It builds strength in your thighs, bum, and core while training these muscles to work together. The movement also keeps your hips and knees mobile because you're moving through a useful range repeatedly. Muscles trained: quadriceps, glutes, core. How to do it? Sit near the front edge of a sturdy chair with your feet flat on the floor about hip-width apart. Position your feet slightly behind your knees, not stuck out in front. Lean forward a bit from your hips, don't just hunch your back. Push through your heels to stand up. Use your arms on the chair as much as you need to at first. Stand up fully and squeeze your bum at the top. Lower yourself back down slowly, don't just drop into the chair. Touch the seat lightly, then stand straight back up. Common mistakes to avoid. Don't rock back and forth to build momentum. Your upper body should stay fairly still with just a small forward lean. Keep your knees pointing in the same direction as your toes, don't let them collapse inward. Many people shoot their hips back first instead of shifting their weight forward over their feet, which makes it much harder. Stop if you feel sharp pain in your knees. Muscle burn is fine, but joint pain means something's wrong. 2. Seated leg extensions. This targets the front of your thigh, which is often the weakest area in older adults. These muscles straighten your knee, which you need for standing, walking, and going upstairs. Working one leg at a time means you can spot and fix any differences between your left and right side. Muscles trained: quadriceps. How to do it? Sit in a chair with your back supported and feet flat on the floor. Straighten one leg out in front of you, lifting your foot off the ground until your leg is as straight as you can get it. Hold for 2 seconds while squeezing the front of your thigh hard. Pull your toes slightly back towards you, rather than letting your foot flop. Lower your foot back to the floor slowly. Do all your representatives on one leg before switching sides. Common mistakes to avoid. Don't arch your lower back to get your leg higher. If you can't straighten your leg without your back coming off the chair, that's as far as you go. Keep your toes pulled back and your thigh tight at the top. Many people let their foot flop and lose all the muscle work. Moving too quickly means momentum does the work instead of your muscles. Keep breathing normally, don't hold your breath. 3. Chair marching. This strengthens the muscles at the front of your hip and your thighs while improving hip flexibility and balance. It's the same leg lift you need for going upstairs and stepping over things. Alternating legs also works your coordination and core in a way that other exercises don't. Muscles trained: hip flexors, quadriceps, core. How to do it? Sit upright in a chair without leaning back. Put your hands on the seat beside your hips for light support. Lift your right knee up towards your chest as high as you comfortably can while keeping your back straight. Don't lean back or rock. Hold at the top for 1 second, then lower your foot back down slowly. Immediately lift your left knee the same way. Keep alternating legs in a slow, controlled march. Common mistakes to avoid. Don't swing your leg up and lean back to help. Your upper body stays upright, and still, all the movement comes from your hip. Don't grip the chair so hard that your arms do the work. Keep your supporting foot flat and that knee stable. Don't let it slide forward or collapse. Start with smaller lifts and build up rather than trying to yank your knee up too high from day one. 4. Chair stand with pause. The pause removes momentum and makes your muscles work harder throughout the whole movement. Holding also builds the specific strength you need when you're stuck halfway up and need an extra push to finish standing. This dramatically improves your power and control. Muscles trained: quadriceps, glutes, core. How to do it? Start like a regular sit to stand. As you rise, pause when your thighs are about halfway between sitting and standing. Hold this spot for 3 seconds. Your weight should be through your heels, and your chest lifted. Push through to fully standing, then lower yourself back down with the same 3-second pause at the midpoint. Common mistakes to avoid. Most people pause too high or too low. Your thighs should be burning, and if they're not, you're either too high or not holding long enough. Don't let your knees shoot forward past your toes during the pause. Keep breathing during the hold. Many people hold their breath, which makes it much harder. If you can't pause for 3 seconds, do 1 to 2 seconds instead of using momentum to power through. Form tip: the pause on the way down is actually harder than going up. 5. Seated calf raises. Calf muscles are often forgotten, but they are important for walking, balance, and preventing weak ankles. Strong calves help you push off properly when you walk and keep you stable when standing. Seated calf raises work the deeper calf muscle that's responsible for walking endurance. Muscles trained: soleus, gastrocnemius. How to do it? Sit upright in a chair with your feet flat on the floor, hip-width apart. Keep your knees at 90 degrees. Lift your heels off the ground as high as possible, rising up onto the balls of your feet. Hold at the top for 1 second and squeeze your calves. Lower your heels back down slowly until they are flat on the floor. You can press down gently on your thighs to add resistance as you get stronger. Common mistakes to avoid. Keep the pressure evenly spread across the balls of both feet. Don't let your ankles roll in or out. Don't rush through it. Your heels should come all the way down between representatives, and you should rise as high as possible at the top. No bouncing or using momentum. If you're pressing on your thighs for resistance, don't press so hard that you can't lift your heels properly. Start light. The 8-minute routine. Here's an 8-minute routine that flows well. Seated leg extensions, 10 representatives each leg 90 seconds. Chair sit to stand, 8 representatives 60 seconds. Chair marching, 20 total lifts 90 seconds. Chair stand with pause, 5 representatives 90 seconds. Seated calf raises, 15 representatives 60 seconds. Chair sit to stand, 5 final representatives 45 seconds. Rest and walk around, 45 seconds. The order matters. Starting with seated leg extensions warms up your thighs without needing balance. The sit-to-stand exercises come when you're warmed up but not tired yet. Finishing with calf raises and a final set of sit-to-stands means you end on movements that feel doable even when you're fatigued. Do this 4 days per week with at least 1 rest day between sessions. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday work well. Your muscles need 48 hours between sessions to recover, and this is when the actual strength building happens. Training more often won't speed up results and might make you so sore or tired that you skip sessions. On rest days, gentle movement is fine. Walking, stretching, and normal daily activities. Just don't repeat this strength routine. You want to feel ready when you do the workout, not exhausted from yesterday. After the 2nd of March weeks, progress by using your arms less on the sit-to-stands before adding more representatives. Getting to 12 sit-to-stands with minimal arm help is better than doing 20 representatives while hauling yourself up with your arms. Quality always beats quantity. What to expect after 4 to 8 weeks. After 4 weeks 16 sessions, you'll notice practical improvements before you see physical changes. Standing up from chairs becomes noticeably easier, and you'll use your hands less or not at all. Getting up from the toilet, getting in and out of the car, these movements stop feeling like something you need to prepare for. Your legs feel more stable when you walk. That slight shake or uncertainty, particularly when you're tired or on uneven ground, starts to disappear. Stairs become less scary. You might not race up them, but the effort needed drops significantly. You'll probably notice you're naturally walking faster because your legs are actually capable of it. The mental change at week 4 matters just as much. You're trusting your legs again, and the hesitation before you stand up or worry about whether you'll make it up the stairs is fading. As well as muscle, you're building confidence. By 8 weeks 32 sessions, Other people start noticing. Your legs look slightly more solid, not hugely different, but you might notice your thighs filling out your trousers a bit more. The muscle loss has stopped and reversed. Challenging movements like standing up from the floor or a low chair are happening without having to even think about it. You can walk at a comfortable pace, and your legs aren't limiting you. Stairs previously felt like the enemy, but after 8 weeks, you'll be managing them without using a handrail or relying on it much less. Your balance improves as a bonus. Stronger leg muscles react more quickly when you start to wobble, so you catch yourself before a stumble becomes a fall. This happens automatically because your nerves have reconnected properly with your leg muscles. The exercises themselves become noticeably easier. Movements that exhausted you after 5 representatives at the start, you'll now complete for 10 representatives, feeling like you could do more. This tells you it's time to progress. Use your arms less on sit-to-stands or add gentle pressure on your thighs during calf raises. What you won't see in 8 weeks, you won't suddenly have a 30-year-old's legs. You won't be running marathons or lifting heavy weights. But you will have rebuilt enough strength to reclaim independence in daily life. You'll have stopped the decline and started moving in the right direction. For most people over 65, this is exactly what's needed. Not athletic performance but the ability to live without your legs being the thing that holds you back.